What's up, everybody? I already know what it is, man. It's Fred, Fan View Live, man. I'm just a fan. I love to talk sports. This video is about the economy, coronavirus, and the WWE, really. Obviously, people have heard the news as of yesterday. The WWE decided to release 30 wrestlers, basically due to the coronavirus. They ruled it as essential for their business. And this is what we're getting to the point where until sports gets back to being normal as far as attendance of fans, marketing, that whole thing of fans being the witness, being attendance, until that gets back to normal, nothing gets back to normal. I know people don't like to hear this, but the WWE was the only real sports event that tried to continue during this coronavirus pandemic, and it's finally hit them. Obviously, if you've been a fan of WWE, you've kind of watched the appearances. There have been no fans in the stadiums. They even decided to even go on WrestleMania, not having fan attendance. There was the only sports events that's tried to continue. Everything else was getting canceled. Tennis, golf, basketball, you name it. Every sporting event was impacted, and they decided to cancel, or at least suspend their season or cancel their season or postpone things. They're the only one who was still trying to work through it. But it's finally caught up. The attendance obviously isn't there from fans. And the watch the product is actually hard when fans are not in attendance. That energy, that emotion, it's what makes sports. It's like when you're watching these performances, it's like a scrimmage of fans are not in attendance. I've always said that. I said this is one of the reasons why I thought the WWE, probably had to postpone certain events or do certain things, because without fans in attendance, it's hard to call something a sport. It's like a scrimmage. It's hard to call a basketball game a game without fan attendance. It's just a scrimmage, and that's what we've been watching. So due to the coronavirus, it's finally come 30 superstars they had to fire. Zack Ryder being a big name, Kyle Anderson being a big name, EC3, Leno Rush, just to name a few guys for people who may know about these releases. They had to release these guys, and they wish these guys fall in. It hurts. It hurts. Until sports gets back to normal, nothing's gonna shake back. Because that attendance from fans and from people and from media is essential. It's essential. If people can't be within 6 feet of each other, it affects sports. It just does. It just does. Again, I was thinking about, what can, sports and team do? They can't do anything. But it's finally hit their business. I think that was the only sports venue that was still trying to continue in some fashion, but it couldn't. When you release 30 superstars, trust me, it's only a matter of time if around the corner before I think the WWE is not going to have a Raw episode or a SmackDown episode or a pay-per-view episode. Because fans, even though as fans, we've all, we're everyday working people. We've already been ordered to probably stay at home, especially if you tested positive for the coronavirus. And as the unemployment rate has reached an all-time high, people due to layoffs, it doesn't mean that we're all watching TV at a high magnitude, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're watching sports. Typically, we're watching replays or reruns of sport things that have fans attendance that can still get that emotion, still get that energy out of us. But we're not watching current sports, which affects the WWE. We're not sitting down watching Monday Night Raw. Just watching that without fans being in attendance, it's a setback. It's like watching a scrimmage. It's because there's a lot of echo. There's a lot of sound that you're not used to hearing. It's not normal. It's not familiar to the way you watch the sport. When I watch WWE, we watch it to hear what, the entertainment, the sound of fans, because you think at one time when it comes to your city, you're going to be one of those people to be in attendance. So it's just different. It also tells us as people that we're not getting back to what we think is a normal. To me, it edified when I heard the WWE decide to do this, that we're not at a normal point anytime soon. Normal is not around. Normal is not in the next 30 days, so to speak. When we talking about fans, workers getting back to what we call a working environment, working job. This was a real impact. This was a real impact. So that's what the information kind of told me. It told me that, man, normal is not in the next 30 days, in the next 45 days. We talking about maybe possibly the summer, late July, early August, where things can kind of get back to some normal when you see these kind of decisions are happening. But listen, guys, that's my video. Just wanted to tell y'all that. Like I said, the WWE decided to release 30 superstars, from their business, and it just edifies that due to this coronavirus pandemic, things are not normal. They were the only entertainment business that was trying to still continue with their events. And I think they was trying to be the platform for other sporting events of how you can do sports, but without fans. And we're starting to see that you can't do it. You just can't do it. Like the video, subscribe to the page, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know your opinions. And I'll check y'all out later.